Alrighty, what is going on, guys? It's Rich here, and today I've got a battle against Sonic the Hedgehog 97, as it was on the stream, whereas his YouTube name is Techman296, I do believe. Um, Go check him out, his link will be in the description, and as you saw, song used is The Energy by Lab 4. So, as you may or may not have known, I've been trying some new layout stuff if you saw my latest Mosh Pit upload. I'll leave that link in the description if you want to go check that out. But anyways, enough acting like Chase. Let's just get to the battle. I led with Mian Xiao, he led with Bronzong. He set up Rain Dance, so he has a non-drizzle rain team, which was cool. I went for high jump kick, then I wild chased out of it, then I'm going into my Rotom Wash. See, Tony, that's how you catch up. Come on, man. So anyways, he went for Stealth Rocks, and I'm just going to kill it off with a Volt Switch, because I figured that he's probably going to just want this thing just to set up the rain, and then just set up the rocks, and then either probably explode or just die. So he's probably not going to want to switch it out. So I Volt Switch back into Mian Xiao, and he goes into a Gorbis, which, since he doesn't have the Drizzle Politoed, it's going to have Swift Swim, because that's perfectly legal. So I just fake it out for damage, and then he kills me off with a Psychic, which was a little bit weird, but, then again, if he's using this team, that can hit Repulsion for super effective, and, there are a lot of those running around nowadays. So that's probably what that was for, but it still caught me off guard. So anyways, I go into Ferrothorn because this can just wall everything, like, everything. And he goes out to his Kingdra, and I just went for a Leech Seed just because I wanted to get actual health taken off of Kingdra. So at this point, I was kind of expecting him to Hydro Pump, but he actually went for a Draco Meteor, which was not really, in all honesty, the best thing he could have done. I mean, he probably should have just Hydro Pump because he did have the Rain Boost. Excuse me. And that probably would have been the safer move for him. But, yeah, either way, that's not how stuff went down. But now he goes for the Hydro Pump, but it's not going to do much because he's at -2 special attack. So I'm just going to go for a Gyro Ball because even if for some reason it doesn't kill it off, the Leech Seed that I get back from it will kill it off. So he goes into his Scizor, and I know that he's going to want to go for a Superpower because Ferrothorn is a huge problem for many Rain Dance teams. So I just go into Rotom Wash, and I take it fairly okay, all things considering that it is a banded Scizor. And so right here I'm just going to be safe, go for a Will-O-Wisp because it doesn't have any Fire types on his team, because people who run Fire types on Rain Dance teams, I'll leave that to y'all to decide. So he goes back into his Gorbis, and that gets burned, which doesn't really necessarily matter because it's a special attacker. And I was surprised that I was legitimately faster than the Gorbis. Like, I mean, I know that it's got Swift Swim and its speed gets doubled, but I mean, still, I was surprised that my Rotom, which has no speed investment, outsped. So anyways, I just finished it off with a Volt Switch, and I go into Latios to beast stuff up. But he goes into a Starmie, and I can't really beast stuff up with a Starmie. So I go into my Rotom Wash just as fodder to see what exactly kind of Starmie set he is. And I'm saying, okay, if this is Life Orb, this is not good at all. But he's not. I figured that he's choiced in some way. So I go into Wild Chase, and I'm just gonna go for the U-turn because I'm going to predict the switch like a boss. And he goes into the Kabutops, and now I'm just gonna go back into my Latios and continue to beat stuff up. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I go into Latios, and I go for the unexpected Grass Knot because I'm weird and I have Grass Knot and Hidden Power Fire as opposed to Bolt and Surf. So yeah, that's me. So I figure that I can still, do well because I've got Ferrothorn, so I was just going to see what he would lock himself into, which was Ice Beam. So I figure that he's not going to want to stay in really and just hit Infernape with an Ice Beam, so I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz, predicting his Scizor switch, and that's exactly what he does. So that was really good for me. I mean, it was really a good, a pretty fairly obvious switch, but it was just rather safe than sorry to have him like over predict something and then be like, oh, I'm going to stay in an Ice Beam and then freeze you, and yeah, that wouldn't have been good. So now I just basically have Ferrothorn, and I'm just gonna see what he wants to lock himself into, which is Surf, which is no problem because I'm gonna bring Ferrothorn in, and yeah, that will pretty much be good game. So, like I said, good game, Techman. I want to thank everybody for watching as always. I always appreciate y'all's viewing. Give me some feedback about how you like the little editing stuff with like the scoreboard things and all that. And yeah, thanks for all the support as always. I appreciate it, guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.